Hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope that everyone's doing fantastic, and I wanted to come at you a little bit more in a one-on-one me to camera to you personal way, just to say hi and thank you so much for participating in this party. I hope that you're having a blast. And I wanted to give you some info on a product from Jamberry that I'm actually super in love with. This is a little bit different than what I've shown you so far because it's actually something that I've designed. Did you know that you have access to design tools where you can make your very own jams right on our website? I'm going to show you how to do that today, but first I'm going to show you some of the ones that I've made. So what we call this is Jamberry Nail Art Studio. What you do is you actually get to go into the Jamberry website and go into the Nail Art Studio and make your own designs. You can bring in pictures, you can design your own, there's tools there, everything is super duper easy. And then you submit your designs, they go pending, and when they get approved, you can order them. So they come, they ship just like regular jams. These are the jams that I actually put on yesterday, and this is my own design that I'm super excited about. So they're kind of a leaf, really soft muted leaves, and then this cool geometric print that's blue on blue. And then I've made a ton of others. You know, I've got some red ones, I've got these ones that are like blue and purple, got some floral ones, these ones, and then even some like fun summer gingham and some plaid that's more for fall, you know, just to make things fun. I really love Nail Art Studio because when I got into Jamberry, I was a little daunted by the price. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love our jams. They last on me at least 2 weeks. I have gone through a move, packing, unpacking. I've traveled in them. I always felt so professional because with nail polish, as it chipped off my fingers and I went to meetings, it was the only way that I could stop myself from biting my nails to have polish on. But then by the time I got to my meetings, they were always chipped and gross and disgusting, and I felt so self-conscious. At least with my jams, I travel and I would feel great about walking into a room because I felt like I looked fully professional and polished. So the price totally balances out with the wares that you get, don't get me wrong. But it's still kind of a tough pill to swallow in the very beginning that you're going to be spending, you know, $17.50 Canadian per sheet if you're just buying one, if you're not doing the buy three, get one free. But when you design your own nails, you can do, you know, mixed manis all you want. So if I show you this fun gingham sheet that I did, I actually have two colors, surprise, surprise. So I did like a really fun red gingham and then this awesome blue that really reminds me of Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, right? But you can do as many styles as you want on one sheet. So that means that you have like all of this potential to play with, because if you don't want to spend on your very first try or on your first few, you know, a little under $20 for one sheet, you could make one sheet that has like 5 different styles or anything you want so that you can play around with it. Or if there's something, you know, where you want just plain for your petties, but then fun for your manis, you could do it that way. It's just something to think about. I'm going to show you on my computer and switch us over to there so that I can walk you through what Nail Art Studio is like. But I'm also going to let you in on a little sneak peek. I'm preparing these to sell them to you also. I'm not making any cut of it, but what we're going to be able to do is I can show you all of the designs that I've made, and if you're interested in any of them, it does work out to about $25 for one of these. But I will cover the shipping, and that $25 is going to cover the shipping to you and the tax on the order. So any of the designs that you like, you would buy a gift card, send me the code, and then I'll be able to order them in a bulk shipment. Super exciting, right? So look out for those on the group, and let's switch over to my computer so that I can show you how Nail Art Studio works for yourselves. Now that we're on the Jamberry website, this is my homepage, so annemarieflorence.jamberry.com. jamberrynailwraps.com/ca/English. You can also just type in annemarieflorence.jamberry.ca and it will redirect you to this exact same page. I'm going to go and first show you how you can get to Nail Art Studio. So if I click on products here, you'll see that Nail Art Studio is the bottom option. So let's click on it. We have a great welcome video that you can watch and learn kind of the basics of what Nail Art Studio is and what it gives you as an option. We also have a ton of great resources on YouTube. So if you want, you can go and watch videos on YouTube of how you make Nail Art Studio designs, what you would do, the whole process of submitting a design, everything like that. Then we have info on designing your own wraps, what you can do them for. Here's some links on how you would create your Nail Art Studio and what you're going to do. And then our Start Creating button. So once I click that, I get redirected to my own Nail Art Studio. And you can see these are my designs. And this one is declined. So this is something to point out to you. You are not allowed to recreate previous versions of jams and just make them in Nail Art Studio. If a jam was retired and you were absolutely in love with it, you can message me and I can kind of walk you through how we might be able to find that jam for you. But don't try and create it in Nail Art Studio. This is what happens. But the rest of them are unique and they're here. So if I want to show you a design that I've already made, I'm going to hover over one of them and just click preview. It's going to show me the full sheet of jams as you're going to get them in your preview. So this is a yellow and a teal flower burst kind of design that I made in Nail Art Studio. And then, you just scroll through and can look at them. If you're going to make your own design, you click on the button that says Create New Design, and it's going to take you to a page like this. The most important thing is to know that Nail Art Studio has a white backing on everything. You will not be able to get a clear wrap out of Nail Art Studio, but also you need to cover every surface within this blue dotted line. If you don't, your design will not be approved because it won't be able to be printed correctly. So what I normally do is I first add an oval, and I'm going to stretch the oval to be the size of the full jam. And when you think about this jam is 2 nails, okay? This isn't 1 nail that you're designing for, so it's how it's going to come printed to you, where this is going to be 1 finger and this is going to be 1 finger. And then usually I'll just make this white, or it's gray if I'm bringing a picture in on top of it. So now I am guaranteed that I have covered all of those margins. Then let's do something where we're utilizing the tools that are already in Nail Art Studio. So I clicked on patterns, and you can see there's so many fun ones. So there's a girl running, there's cancer awareness ribbons, there's different types of animal prints, there's this one that's like rocks, geometric kind of thing, and there's this one that's like arrowhead chevron. There's like everything you can imagine in here. Let's pick polka dots. I like that. So you can reshape, you can resize, reshape anything that you drag in so that you get like exactly what you want out of your Nail Art Studio design. So I'm going to kind of center that line of polka dots, I think. No, I'm going to put it like that. I like that. And then you can change the color. So I come over here and let's say I want like a berry dot. That's cute. And then maybe I don't want it to be on a white background. Maybe I want it to be on, like a light purple. Okay, so what we have now is the design on the wrap, and what you can do is you can apply it to one, which if I scroll down here you'll see will actually just apply to the first biggest wrap of my sheet, or I can apply to multiple so I can do as many of the jams that I want. I could have a full sheet of just this light purple and berry colored polka dot. You could have a half sheet of it. So when you click apply to multiple, you're going to have 1A through 9, and then 1B through 9. So you're going to do something like that. And you can create any designs that you want to. When you're ready to go, you would click this preview button and your sheet will go. So I didn't apply anything, obviously, but normally you would see your design here. And this is where you're going to make your final check and make sure that the design is exactly what you want it to be. You're going to make sure that you were covering all of these borders, that you're not leaving any gaps. And you're going to agree that you have ownership, you have created, or you have written permission to use any of the images that you're using here. So make sure that it's an image that you yourself have taken the picture of, or you've bought something that is usable for commercial use, so like papers that you can buy, digital papers online, or you can use tools like PicMonkey or Canva where you have ownership of your own designs that you're creating. So you're not just picking a photo off of a Google search and making a wrap out of it. So once you've agreed to that, you also can't have any offensive images, and yeah, your wrap won't ship if you violate those. So you agree to that. And then if you click submit, it's going to give you a little warning here. So this first one is that colors on your screen might appear a little bit differently than color on someone else's screen. And it also may appear differently than the color that actually gets printed for you. That floral burst jam that I showed you, my yellow was really different actually than the yellow that I've gotten in the print order. And I actually really prefer the yellow that I've gotten. It's kind of a yellowy green and really pretty, but it's not exactly what my original design was. So just keep that in mind when you are creating something. If you want it to match exactly, we cannot guarantee that. The other thing is, look here, you want to be above the margins all around instead of just covering the jam itself and not covering the margins. That will not be approved. If you were ready to go, you'll click Submit My Design. It's going to go pending, and finally, when you hear back, you will get a nice email from Jamberry whether your design has been approved or not. That is pretty much it. I can go back to my designs, and I hope that you guys have a great time with Nail Art Studio. Create some amazing designs, and if you want any of my designs, I will have them up on our group shortly, so you can just let me know, and we can arrange an order. Actually available just like any other jam would be on the Jamberry website. So I can scroll through and see any one, and let's say I pick this flower bloom one. You're going to see it just like a jam, so it's going to show you the one nail that you have, and then also the sheet view. So this one I love. It's really fun. You've got teals and blues and some flower explosion going on, which is really great. And then you can see that in Canada they're $22.50, so the $25 gift card will pretty much cover just a little bit of shipping and tax maybe for the wrap. And I am going to cover some of it, so that's why I'm making it available to you guys so that I can order them and then share these designs that I've made with everyone. But then you're just going to add it to your cart and it's going to proceed like anything else. And that's how you buy your own Nail Art Studio designs. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.